Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me here today. It's been a hot minute. My last video was back in January. I almost said July, but January. And I honestly thought I was going to be filming more up until March, but that last trimester of being pregnant really kicked my butt. And I was literally just trying to make it through my days because I was still working full time, had other extracurricular things on top of teaching that I was doing. And so when I got home, I was exhausted. I'd honestly fall asleep every evening and take like an hour and a half power nap to get me through the evening because it was a lot. And then in March 5th, I had my baby boy, Zach, and we have loved having him in our lives. It has been a whirlwind of emotions and just all the things. And so, yeah, I decided that I'm slowly going to get back into making planner videos and sharing planner content here on YouTube and on Instagram. And so you can follow me on Instagram in the description below. But slowly and surely, I am going to try to make my way back because I really like talking about my planner and connecting with you guys. And so that's something that brings me joy. And that's what I'm looking for in this season of life as I'm re-navigating postpartum. It's rough. And so I am just trying to find those little glimmers of happiness. Anyways, back to this. But kind of along with that, I didn't feel like my Moxie Life Planner was the best planner once I had Zach, just because I don't know, just the goals and everything in it and the reflections and just all of that, it really added to my already anxiety that I had and I'm still working through, and I just didn't want to have to worry about that. I also didn't feel like the layout was working out, and I've honestly been eyeing the layout that I got this in, and when I saw that they actually had this layout in the Erin Condren Planner, I just knew that I needed to make the switch, and so that's what we're going to talk about today. But anyways, I got this all set up. I've been using it kind of already, and so let's go ahead and jump in. I love this cover, by the way. It really makes me happy. And so there's that. I did get the rose gold coil, which is a $10 upcharge if you are new to Erin Condren, but I love rose gold. It brings me joy, and so I am willing to give them that $10 extra for that coil. And yeah, and then I have this is random, but I have this cute planner charm that says my name on it, and it's like a Taylor Swift friendship bracelet with a color for each of her eras. I got that from the sticker party. It was part of the 13 Days of Swiftmas in 2024. And it's literally my favorite thing ever. And so there's that. But anyways, let's continue. So here it is. I decided to get the, I forgot what this is called, hexagon pattern. I just really like the colors. I'm like really drawn to bright, happy colors right now. And so I love that. I normally get the neutral planner, but we are all here for the bright colors. And so I love that. And I got the dashboard layout. I'm super excited about that. We'll talk more about that in a minute. And then these stickers are also from the sticker party from the 13 Days of Swiftmas. And so instead of putting my name, I have it say Sammy's version. And then this sticker is just my life. I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. It's an art because that's me in a nutshell. That was me before I was postpartum, but now it's really me. And it's great. So this page, I decided, so it used to have this like little quote that had something to do about focus on every facet of life or whatever. I don't remember, but I really wanted to put a vision board in my planner because I love vision boards. And I felt like I needed to redo my vision board that I made from the beginning of the year just because a lot has changed since then. And even how I thought things were going to be has changed. And so I decided, because I loved this colorful background, to just use some sticker paper and put these in here. Excuse me. And so I try to kind of keep it organized by like theme, if you will. But like, here's my personal stuff. A lot of affirmations. I want to have that main character energy. Practice self-love. Still do the things I love, like reading and enjoying Dr. Pepper and planning. Happy and pink is my motto right now. Because for those of you that don't know, there's like this term in like the postpartum world or community or whatever you want to call it about getting your pink back. And it comes from flamingos. Because when flamingos have babies, they lose their pink coloring because they get the pink coloring from taking care of themselves and eating well and all the things, but they are now doing all those things for their children. And so they lose their pink for a while. And so that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I've lost my pink, but I'm going to get it back. And I feel like I am slowly getting it back. And so my motto is to be happy in pink and just to enjoy what is and try to find my pink in those everyday moments, your planning, motherhood, teaching, and just the magic of life. And so I know it's probably cheesy, but it really resonates with me. And so then I have some cute pictures of my little family. And I love these pictures because they are with Zach. And then a picture of my husband and I. Having kids really brings you and your spouse together, I feel like. And I have felt very close to my husband since we've had Zach. And it's just amazing. I'm super grateful for him and all that he does for me. And these are just some things that I want to focus on with us, is just keep having teamwork and communication, laughing with one another, and date nights, and just not forget who we once were before we had kids, because yeah, it's a lot right now. And then I have some like church stuff. Love like Jesus. Life is tough, so are you. I just want to make sure I'm taking care of myself mentally and physically. I also just love this picture of Chili. She's the mom from Bluey, and I just aspire to be like her because she's real. Like, she is real about motherhood and how hard it can be, but she also enjoys it and is a good example to her family. And then me being a teacher, just missing that. I really miss teaching since I've been on maternity leave, and didn't realize how much of it like consumed my life, and it was really a big part of me and my identity. And so I just want to get back into the classroom and just really enjoy teaching, because I know I can get a little negative, or it can just be hard at times, but I miss it right now. And then I don't know what else, but yeah. So here's my Happy and Pink mission statement. It's just what I want to focus on as a wife, mother, teacher, and as myself, as Sammy, and how I'm changing. And that's okay. And I also have a little picture of a flamingo to remind me of that. And Taylor Swift, because she's amazing. She's the man. But yeah, I just kind of love how this turned out. And I love the different colors. I just love it. And so if you don't know how to use this page, or if you want to find a way to use this page, you could make it into a vision board, and it would be fun because you have this cute background behind it, and it's just super cute. Okay, next up, these pages are actually like your calendars at a glance, but I don't use that page. I've tried in the past. I've set it up and then I never look at it. And so I wanted to make sure I utilize these pages in some way. And so I got these stickers from Hand Can Plan. I got a lot of her like full sheet note stickers. And I decided to make ideal week schedules. And so this is just to help me, especially the summer one, find some rhythms as I'm home alone, basically. Stay at home mom. That's my era that I'm in right now. Stay at home mom and try to navigate taking care of 2 kids and myself without going crazy. And so that's what this is. I tried to make it pretty open-ended to allow myself grace, because I know not every day is going to look like this, but if we can get through like these things, or at least most of these things, then that's a win. And then I also did one for work when I go back to work, which most of my day is going to be consumed by work, which will be nice. But I'll still have some things that are similar, like dinner and family time and wind down, go to bed, all that type of stuff. Then this page, this is like that 12 box page. And I wanted to also find a fun way to use that. And so Hand Can Plan has this really cute 30-day challenge spread. And I thought that would be fun. And so I have a 30-day challenge for each month that I've decided to do. These stickers also came from Hand Can Plan. And I just color coordinated them with each month. And so I can look forward to that. So like, for example, in July, no phone zone. So I'm going to have like designated time during the day where I'm not going to be on my phone. I really have developed a bad habit of being on my phone all the time since being on maternity leave, because I'm holding a baby and I'm on my phone. And it's not great. It's not helping me mentally, honestly, either. And so I want to get out of the habit of being on my phone all the time. And so we're going to have times during the day where my phone is on a break and I'm on a break and I'm doing things and I'm present and all of that. And then August, I thought it would be fun to do acts of kindness. September is utilizing like a 10-minute tidy. October, I'll be a couple months into school, and so I thought it'd be a good habit to try intentional rest and make sure I'm taking care of myself intentionally. November, saying thank you to someone every day. December, I want to do December daily this year. I don't know if I'm going to go all out and like buy all the stuff for December daily, but I still might figure out how to do something like in my planner. Or maybe I will do December daily and go out. I haven't decided. I have a few months, so I'm still thinking about that. Then January is movement. Just getting my body moving a little bit in the winter. February is gratitude. March is being more mindful and practicing mindfulness. April is water tracking. May, I want to create something every day. And then June, I want to get outside every day. Because where I live in Utah, I feel like out of all the months, June is probably the best month to get outside without it being too hot. I mean, it gets pretty hot towards the end of the month. But at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, it's not terrible. And so I can go get outside with my kids. I'll be on summer break, so we can go to the park or splash pad or whatever and get our outside time. Then this page, so this used to be the May 2025 calendar monthly spread. And that's one thing that they did this year is they added the May and June monthly spreads to your planner if you ordered a July start date. I got this planner in May, like mid-May. That's when I decided to do this. And so I really wasn't using this spread. And so I covered it up with sticker paper, used some Hand Can Plan freebie stickers, and I'm going to use this to kind of just have like a summer memory spread for June, just all the fun things that we're doing this month. And yeah, I'm just really excited. That should be fun. Then here's June. I am utilizing this one, helping me keep track of things. I'm honestly just loving using a monthly spread. It's been really nice, but I am excited to get back into some weekly planning when July starts. I'm slowly moving back into planning, just as I'm feeling better. And so I just love how this turned out. It's just a Mod Podge of stickers, which I have decided is my style. I know I've just used like exclusively like Christian design stickers in the past or whatever, but I just love using a little bit of everything now. And so yeah, I love how this turned out. I also really appreciate how this hexagon pattern is not overwhelming on the monthly spread. I know there have been some colorful spreads in the past where like the design just kind of like overtakes the page, and so I really appreciate that. But yeah, and these markers, you guys, I got the 12-pack dual tip markers that match each month, and so that's been really fun. Here's July's. It was out of the thing because I was using it for some stuff, but I just love them. They're really fun to use, and it's kind of got me out of my comfort zone of just using like stickers and black ink, and so I don't know, it's just fun. I'm like rediscovering myself as a planner. And then here is what we have so far for July. So here is what we have for July so far. I'm going to use this page for memories. I kind of have some notes here, just like monthly highlights, things that Emery and Zach said or did, photos, favorite moments, that type of stuff. And then I thought it would be fun maybe to like bleed the photos and stuff over onto these pages, because once again, I just love the color and I think the pictures would look really cute on this page or on the quote. And so there's that. And then here is my monthly. I did kind of go back to some stickers from Hand Can Plan with this one. But I just love how color coordinated it is. It's super cute. And yeah, I might get back into filming monthly plan with me's. Let me know if that's something you want to see down in the comments below. But I just really wanted to spend some time playing in the planner without a camera. And this was just really fun to create. But this is how I'm planning on using my monthly. Very functional. I also thought maybe if I have like so many photos, I could bring some at the top here as well. But we'll see. I don't know how that's going to look yet. And then here is my dashboard page. That's what they used to call this page. But anyway, it's now just like a notes page. But I did get this cute kit from Hand Can Plan as well. Here I'm going to be writing habits. And so I wrote down my 30-day challenge for the month to put here. And then I'll have like 3 more monthly things. I love how big this to-do list is. It's really great. And so I love that. And then I can move these to-dos into my weekly spreads. This important box, I think I'm going to use for like a quote or affirmation or something for the month. And then she has this option for this box here if you want it lined or a habit tracker or books. And with the dashboard layout, I already have habit trackers on each week. And so I thought it would be fun to do books. I'm not planning on reading that many books this month, but I think it would be fun to like color in a book and write the title or whatever to see how many books I read each month. It might just be 1 or 2 because I'm in a crazy season of life, but that's better than none, and it will still be fun. And so there's that. And then for this note page, I did decide to kind of make a reflections page and just kind of focus on the lessons I learned some adjustments to make for the next month, wins and gratitude. But I don't want it to be like goal focused. And so like I don't know. I have goals, I have things I want to achieve, but they're not as like big or crazy as they were like with the Moxie Life Planner. And so I still have goals. I still want to be a better person and improve my life, but just not to that caliber, I guess. And so that's what this page is for. And then we jump into the weekly pages, and this is what the dashboard layout looks like. It's super cute. I'm a fan. I just love how, I don't know, I just love it. I feel like this is the perfect amount of space for myself right now, and I just love this page probably the most. One thing I love is this to-do list. I'm planning on just having all my to-dos here, and then when I can get to them, I can get to them. One thing that I really struggled with my horizontal is I would assign to-dos for certain days, and if I didn't get to it, it never got done, and I would just move it to the next week, and I don't know, it just made me feel bad. And so I just like having this like overview of what needs to get done, and then I can use this for more like appointments and like scheduled things for each day. And so that is my plan there. This little sticky note is just telling me like how I want to use this page. This priorities box, I think I'm going to have like a quote or affirmation or something here. And then I'll use my habits. For this, I want to use this side for to-dos, and then there's 7 boxes or 7 lines here. So I thought I could put my meals for the week here. And then for the notes, I want to do some like daily gratitude for each day, or just weekly gratitude. I don't know yet. And just like notes. And so that's how I'm planning on using this. I'm really excited. It should be fun. I'm also open to keeping this as like a priority, like my top 3 things that I know have to get done that week. I could use there, and then use this box for like a quote or affirmation. But I'm really tempted when I use my date cover header things to cover this and have it go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so the weekend can be together. That's one thing I kind of wish, is that the weekend was together, so I can have a weekend banner going across both Saturday and Sunday. But that's just a personal preference. But yeah, but that's how the planner is. I love it. I also like how minimal the color is here. You could easily cover it with stickers if you wanted to. And then we're into August, and I haven't set any of that up yet because that's too early for my brain. But when we jump to the back of the planner, I do have some notes pages. These are the other notes pages, stickers that I got from Hand Can Plan, but I have a birthday one for all of the birthdays in my family. And my plan is to either send them a card or like a gift card or present or whatever, and then I'll do a little check mark off to know that I wish them a happy birthday in some capacity. And then we have our cleaning routine. I don't know if I really, well, I know for these ones I'll check things off, but this is just kind of here as a reminder. And this, instead of weekly, I see this as like daily. These are like the daily things that I'm going to do every day. But yeah, I just really like to have some sort of cleaning routine to keep my house clean, which I know I'm not going to follow this perfectly. My house right now is all over the place with a baby and a preschooler. But I feel like that's just how life's supposed to be right now. And so I'm trying to clean what I can, but hopefully we can get into a routine where things are a little bit more organized and clean around here. Okay, and then I have a scripture study tracker. Just whatever I decide to study that day, I'll color in the box. And then weekly weigh-in, now that I am postpartum. So last year, the beginning of 2024, I had a goal to lose 90 pounds. And then, like, a few weeks into January, my husband was like, let's have another baby. And I was a little hesitant about it because I did set this goal, and I was hesitant for other reasons as well. But obviously, I said yes, and we figured all that out and had a baby. And so instead of losing weight, I actually gained weight in 2024, but I'm back down, actually, which I'm really proud of, to my start weight of 2024. So I didn't really gain any weight with this pregnancy, which is good. And so this is how much I weighed at the beginning of 2024, and I'm back here now, June 2025, and I want to start losing weight. My goal weight, as you can see, it's a range, and I just feel like as long as I'm within this range, I will be happy. I'm going to be healthy. I don't really want the scale or like numbers to control my self-worth or like how I look or things like that, but I do know that I'm not healthy right now. I'm not at a healthy weight. I want to have energy to enjoy my life and to have fun with my kids and all of those things, and so I want to lose some weight. That's really what it comes down to. And so every week, I also like this. Instead of like for every pound that you lose, you color in a thing, it's just a check-in. And so every week I will track my weight, and hopefully by this time next year, I will be down to within my goal weight range. And so that will be fun. I'm excited for this journey, and I'm seeing it more as like a health journey and a form of self-care than like a negative thing. And so I'm just excited. So stick around for that. And then I have this one just for fun. I've been watching a lot more TV lately, and so I thought it would be fun to like color in these TVs and like write the TV shows that I've been watching, and just kind of like track that as like a memory type thing. And then books read, we'll see how many books I read within this year. I'm not setting a goal. I am just gonna see what I read, and I'm just gonna read for enjoyment. I'm not gonna have a set list like I've done in the past or anything. Like, I don't know. Since being postpartum, I have kind of let go of some of those things, and I just want to live and do things for enjoyment rather than like I have to check this box off or I have to read this many books because these people are reading that many books, and I don't know, just all of that. I just want to enjoy things. And so those are my pre-made notes pages, and then I left some of these blank so I can use them for things. Then in the back of the planner, they have their heritage and awareness observance page, as well as like this let's keep in touch page, which I've never used. I've probably used it in the past for like passwords or things like that, which I probably shouldn't have done. But all that's on my phone now and like saved in other places, and so I will probably just leave this page blank. I do like to use this page though. By like mid-year, this is covered with sticky notes to help me plan like with school and stuff. And so I do like these pages. And then I think this page is really cute. How like it has the hexagons. I kind of wish that this was gone though. And like you could like do a cute like scrapbook type page here too. You could also just cover this and do that. And then here's some stickers, and I think it'd be fun this year to actually use these stickers, because in the past I have not. They have just lived in the back of the planner. And then I have my little cute pocket. And so that's my planner setup, you guys. I'm trying to keep it simple and easy and just honor the season that I'm in. We'll see how that goes. I really want to film some more plan with me, so look out for those in the near-ish future. And I did get some more covers. Those should be coming soon. I did get the simplified weekly planner from their planner launch, and I thought that was the planner I was going to be using, but I've changed the purpose for that, and I'll film a video for that as well later because I did get that and was super excited about it. But I was like in the midst of like hardcore like postpartum anxiety, and so not in the mood to film when you're feeling all the feelings at a very high rate. And so anyways, I will share that with you later. Like I said, that's my setup. I'm super excited to use this planner and see how it goes, because I feel like it's gonna help me out, but who knows. But anyways, you guys, if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button and like button so you don't miss any of my planning content here on YouTube. And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.